Hey guys, hope the day finds you well. We're going to talk about today is making a good mix for your container, for your pots, or anything that's not in the ground. A lot of people think that just buying potting soil is the end all be all to it, but it does not necessarily ensure the success of your plants because your roots aren't able to move freely. So what I did today is we're going to talk about the mixing, having a good mix to where you can ensure the success of your plants. Now, what we have here is just a basic potting soil. Potting soil you can get from any place. I actually think I got this from Roses. Just a general potting soil. This potting soil doesn't have a lot of drainage in it. Doesn't have a lot of the little white dots that you see, which is actually called pearlite. We'll talk about that in a minute. But when it comes to soil like that, what you want to do a lot of times, most times to ensure your success, is to mix with some peat moss. Now, this is a seed starting kit. But basically, it's just peat moss and vermiculite. So I like to use it in my containers because it does have some of the pearlite in it. It does have some extra nutrients. So I mix this in. Potting soil. We already talked about the pearlite. These are the little white dots that you guys see in the store. You can find this in Lowe's. This helps retain moisture inside of your soil without making it too wet. And also, what I did is I added a little bit of fertilizer. Now, I've spoken to people about this fertilizer. This is Garden Tone. This is an organic fertilizer that is not chemical induced or whatever, and it mixes right in with your soil, so it's good stuff. So essentially what you want to do is once you get a good mix, once you get a good formula for your mix, you want to start with the soil, the potting soil. You want to start with that, and then you just want to mix it. So what I did was took the potting soil, started with the potting soil, which as you can see is fairly heavy, wet, just basically a dirt, and that peat moss helps loosen it up. Got the little peat moss with the vermiculite, pop it in there. Put your little bit of the pearlite in there. See that pearlite? A little bit of this fertilizer. I don't want to do too much fertilizer because this stuff is, if it gets on the top of the soil, it can contact the plants and it may burn the plants. Basically, what you're doing is getting you a little container. You can get one of those plastic containers that you find at Walmart or something like that. You don't necessarily have to have a wheelbarrow. But just get you something, mix it in pretty good. Mix all that in and you get you come up with a fairly loose set of soil. That's good stuff. So that's the basics of just mixing your container soil. And if you have any other questions, hit the comments down below, like and subscribe to the Facebook page, subscribe here on YouTube, and we'll have some more stuff coming for you guys. Appreciate you being around, and let's get growing.